Super Robo Tyson Alpha Dreamcast.
It's boys after Kings. Welcome back to Super Robot Wars Alpha on the Dreamcast. What are words? What is a man? What are robots? Let's ask Gynax for the answer. And this read should be different because of the choices I made earlier. Ota is telling Tashiro that the final check on the Ghostbusters folding reactor and the pilot training will take a bit longer. It's been 3 days since Noriko and the others arrived, and in all honesty, Tashiro would like to return to Earth without using the Gunbuster. It's been decided that Noriko and Kazumi would pilot it. Tashiro asks why Jung wasn't included, and Ota says it was patterned after those two from the start. Okay, just then the YF-21 unfolds near, impressing the bridge crew. Ota is training Noriko and... no, I guess we changed scenes now. There we go. Ota is training Noriko in combat tactics, but she's not fast enough for him. He tells her that in 3 minutes the enemies could make it from the moon to Mars. Or Mars to the moon. He tells her that only she can protect herself, but sacrificing others for that purpose isn't excusable. She has to work that much harder if she both wants to protect herself and her companions. Just out a little bit. Jung is a bit upset that Ota had planned to use her from the outset. Or not use Jung from the outset. Gould introduces himself as the YF-21's test pilot. He explains to Tashiro how the General Galaxy Company and the parts of the DC base that were underground were undamaged when the Macross folded away from South Italia. He says that his people contacted the Macross and tested the full booster to get here. But then, Gould is introduced to Isamu, the YF-19's test pilot. What is the YF-20? Alright, I know this is probably a bad idea. Anyway, yes. Gould meets Isamu. Isamu, shock. The vice captain tells Isamu that Gould's machine uses the latest EOT and that he can't slack off. And Gould says it'll be a waste of time anyway. That it's a waste of a capable machine giving it to an incapable pilot. Isamu is pissed. The vice captain tells Tashiro that it seems the two pilots already know each other and they're not on the best of terms. Ah, really? Kazumi then asks Ota how long he intends to keep Noriko being a pilot, and he says until the end. Kazumi states that the Gunbuster was built for her, and Noriko's not making the cut, although he tells her to stop being so damn conceited about it. He informs her that the Gunbuster requires the both of them, and if she has enough free time to worry about Noriko, she needs to spend it polishing herself. She tells him that he's the one being conceited and asks him why he's so sure people can do what he thinks that they can. Noriko says, Kazumi says that she's more than enough by herself to be a tool for his personal revenge and not to involve Noriko. As she's going to leave, she asks if that's all she's got to say. Kazumi claims that Noriko won't be able to live through the fight humans are preparing for with everything at stake. How could someone who can't even protect herself protect others? She states that spilled water. She tells her that spilled water won't return to the cup, but he counters that spilled water can always be scooped up again. Time for a test flight of the 19 and the 21, and a little play involving the Gunbuster. Since there appear to be no enemies in the area, we begin with a trial between the two. Stage 49. Shinro ni komyo, Tairo ni zetsuo. Ahead, glory! Behind, despair. Or what does Akarasu call it? The path of hope and the path of despair. The two... So... Yeah, because of the way I picked stages earlier, this stage ends up different. I can't get any skill points from this. I think the two girls are out for mock combat instead. M-O-C-K, not M-A-C-H. As I remember this, Young wants to slug it out as proof that she's worth the Gunbuster. Although this is a juncture where Noriko breaks down because of Smith. There is no Smith in Super Robot Wars. Yep, they're fighting. Oh. Oof. Wanna fight me for real, Noriko? I'm not gonna read this. I'm not gonna do the whole live translation thing again. I just recognize that this is their little duel. Only to be thusly interrupted. Many enemies default, led by Milia. Noriko pulls back, and the two Valkyries appear. She has people try to surround. Yeah. Excellion in hopes that the Myclones who defeated her are inside. Everyone's a little impressed at how close they've gotten, and some will be glad to hear that the enemy are all women. Since Gold, whatever, Gold. You want to protect people, Noriko? Get your act together. Huh? Yo! 140 morale. Welcome to Team Gould. Shield level 3, Guts, Lock on, Hot Blood, Cloak. That's rare. Flash. And Isamu is back. What do you got going on? Guts, shield defense, shouting, lock on, lucky, hot blood, flash. Young, I hardly ever use you, but you got going on. Prevail, genius, lock on, flash, hot blood. Gain, shouting. Well, we don't need to shout. Started it. Alright. Can you move? Hey, Tashiro! What you got going on? Got some guts. Looks like limit needs to be raised. Prevail. Also actually guts. Lock on. Lucky. And wall. Oh, let me turn the page on my book and check my flowchart for the game. Because boss sending me an actually important text for once. Let's see. Battle map start. Placement B. Lose any allies. More reinforcements. Yeah. Okay. Just. What is our escape point? Forward. Just forward. Cool. Oh, focus. I like focus. Oh. What the shit? What the actual fuck? 7% chance to hit. No, fuck you! Get dunked on! God damn, Ichigeki. But there's no punishment. That was just bullshit. They're like, oh, you want a 7% chance to hit, now die! Is it over now? See, there's inherently nothing wrong with my plan. It's just... Oh, I called that lock-on, I realized too. It wasn't lock-on. Okay. How about Not start. Save. Now, with a bunch of other stuff sorted out, you're gonna get punished by this punch. Again? What the fuck? Am I not reading that right? Is that 9% and I was hit twice now? Like, is that not 9%? Is that 900%? %, and I have 100% to hit. Well, now I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not even excited that he got soul. I don't care. That's like consecutive bullshit. %. Watch, you get hit too. I was fucking joking! Is this a bug? Are we bugged? When Isamu crosses towards Emilia, she'll note that he's good, but not as good as the other one. Yo, you're pretty good too, huh? Oh, fuck me, go to the Excellion, huh? On the next round, only Jung will be able to lock. Well, Jung's already there. Vice captains, we will lose just simply through attrition. Isamu tells the Excellion to prepare to warp out when the two of them hold the enemy off. At this rate, the Excellion will be sunk. Tells Tasha to just jettison the AVF full boosters, and before leaving, all in all will be well. Wait, 80% means I have an 8% chance to hit. Damn, fucking nearly 4,000?
Come on, 撃ちまくれ!
Okay, now this happened last. Find out that the last round, we were supposed to accelerate for at least 0.12 parsecs for emergency warp. You have to get to the northwest edge of the board to accomplish this. The next round, Vice Captain tells Tashiro that the ship is floundering badly and most weapon systems are offline. What? Coach asks Noriko if she's okay just sitting by watching her companions get killed. He tells her that anyone can sit back and cry, but there should be something only she can do. And if she doesn't understand that she's not qualified as a pilot. Noriko ponders. Kochi? Whether she'd cry if no one came back and if she was alone, and if she's going to die. But she can't let all these people who've met She can't let all the people who've died until now die in vain, and scampers off somewhere. Ota gives Kazumi something and tells her to run after Noriko, the boot-up key for Gunbuster. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. He says that she needs it and to fucking roll out. Alright. Everything's going after you, so let's do this. That. Man! I was hoping I could get Jung over there to crush, but like I just want Milia off the board. That's right. Okay, you can reach. Do flash. Be mad about it. 5400. Save. I know I only have a 25% chance to hit. Just glowy punch. Nothing cool about it. Get out of here, Milia. High power radar! Isamu got graffiti soul. Come on now. There we go. Oh boy, more of them. More reinforcements. Glad I cast wall. Barriers. Inertial motion canceller? Yeah, I could see that it's morale enough for that. Barriers. Sit down. Ooh, that is taking my energy though. Oh, impressive. You're going for someone besides the Excellion. Yo, got them crits. On the next turn, the Excellion is damaged by something? It seems to be pretty bad, at least whatever it was that happened. Matsuda orders full power, and that we're going to break out of here. However, it is then something is launching out of Hangar Bay 7. The Gunbuster. Yo, we got this. 10 minutes. Gunbuster? Time to fuck 'em up! Welcome to Team Gunbuster. Noriko, Guts, Shield Defense Level 3. Very cheap game. Guts. Lock on, Shouting, Hot Blood. And Noriko, Prevail. Flash, Lock on, maybe Focus. Kinda hard to tell sometimes. No, Focus, Shouting, Hot Blood. We could separate them. That seems dumb. Oh, just... We're going to set up and see if this doesn't hit allies. It shouldn't? Give it to me, Noriko. Oh, okay. I choose. I choose here. What? What? You know, I just have to live with that. The fuck? What are we doing, XCOM? Yeah, everything else is all battleships now. Booty. Oh. Now that's a B. Ah, the collider. Uh... What boat? Upgrade, shield level 4. Now, as I start running out of SP on the boat, we're going to swerve, and we're going to see what those enemies do. A whole lot of nothing, thank you. We gotta see all of the busters. The culture! Ooh, that costs 100. I'm not proud of that. I mean, I made a decision. Since I can't get the skill point, there's no sense in rushing forward all the time, every time. Why do y'all have luck? Yeah? Come get some of this tomahawk. Still getting through that barrier. Fuck, dude. 5,000. Okay, let's run the numbers. With the crit? Yo! Financed. Pasta corridor! Have this punch. Hey, 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 look over here. Didn't break the barriers! And gone. Alright, get the Excellion to the edge of the map. If we were on a different version of the stage, should have done that earlier, for 2 or 1 skill point. After the battle, Vice Captain tells Tashiro that the vanishing motor is acting up after the combat and warp. Keeping going anymore is extremely dangerous. Tashiro had wanted to get to the Icarus base in the asteroid belt, but decides to halt and make repairs here. Isamu compliments Noriko on how she's grown up with the Londo Bell, and thanks her for saving his life. Isamu is rather impressed at the Gunbuster, and wonders if they had the cash to build it. Why didn't they just mass produce the YF-19? Whoa! Kazumi informs him that one giant gunbuster is better suited to fight off the SCMC. In which case, he says they should mass produce the gunbuster. And Young explains, "Yeah, we're working on that already." Noriko tries to apologize about the gunbuster piloting business, but Young says, whatever. Let's just go hang out in the baths and talk about our boobs and gravity. She offers her thanks for saving her life and says that she's piloting a new machine too, the mass production gunbuster, the Sizzler, in black. It's got less firepower, but more maneuverability, which suits her better anyway. Samu takes note that with the gunbuster being mass-produced, the AVF may not even be necessary at all. The Vice Captain announces a message from the Anti-Space Monster Research Laboratory. It's been determined that the SCMC have come all the way from the Galactic Center. And worse, after contact with intelligent life, they started laying their eggs in young stars, causing their numbers to swell. Tashiro wonders is that why so many stars have become red giants this year alone. Ulta says that it seems that they're out to get intelligent life where it lives, which includes the Earth. Tashiro and the Vice Captain disagree and think that they're merely after young stars to raise their young, but Ota persists his point, and this time not treated like a madman in a bathrobe. Maybe humanity is a sort of bacteria within the galaxy, and they are the lymphocytes. The Vice Captain says that the report summarizes that the activities of intelligent life mean nothing to the galaxy, as though we were simply trash. Tashiro says that this is true, all intelligent life in the galaxy is in danger, meaning Beyond's prediction of nowhere to run for humanity has come true. We don't have time to be fucking around with arrogators and giant types. And Tashiro wants to get the information to Earth ASAP. Ota recommends sending the top members plus the AVF test pilots back to Earth since they can warp/fold, and since Londo Bell will simply understand the situation. Looks like it's finally come time for the SDF to fulfill its mission. But will humanity be able to ride this one out? I don't know, but I have more money, more money, more money. Can I invest? Invest in Gunbuster. Here, have some homing laser. Absolutely upgrade that. Buster Tomahawk. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go with the Collider. Couple of spots on the Buster Beam. The Collider can fall off. Noriko. More energy. Boop, boop. Excellent. There we go. Investments are made. I think I have to re-equip items. Yeah, looks like nobody has anything on them. Booty. What is next time? Next time. Ingram. Oh. Oh, it's time.
All combat is over. Now that you've tasted victory, I'm sure you'll be back.